So I have a 2016 F150. Over the last few weeks, I've started to feel a little bit of a shake. I thought maybe I lost a weight on a front tire, but now that we just switched onto our winter tires, the shake is still there. Really paying attention as we drive it. The shake only happens at 90 kilometers an hour when you're giving it some acceleration or some deceleration. But if the truck's kind of sitting there, not really delivering power or absorbing it from the road, the shake goes away. So I'm guessing it's probably a U-joint in the drive shaft. So anyway, I'll pull out the drive shaft and we'll see what we can find. Okay, to make this easy, I've just put a ramp under the back right wheel and drove it up, and I think that'll give me the most amount of room. I don't have to crawl underneath the gas tank, and it should come out pretty quick. Okay, so underneath the truck, there are no bolts up at the front. There's only 4 12mm bolts at the back. I've got the wheels blocked up on the front of the vehicle so it can't move backward or forward, because as soon as the drive shaft comes out, the parking pin and the transmission will not hold it. And what I do for removing the 12mm bolts is I basically put a short stubby heavy duty wrench on, and then I hit it with a 2-pound mini sledgehammer, and that breaks the Loctite free, and then I can take the shaft out. Okay, here's what I found is basically the U-joint's not loose, it's actually tight. So this direction here, it's nice and free to move. But if I rotate it 90 degrees, it actually has resistance this way. So yeah, nice and loose this way. And it's got some resistance this way, so there's probably some rust in the needle bearings. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and change this U-joint and see what happens. Pretty sure I found it. Okay, got the new U-joint installed, and super loose both ways now, so I think that should do it. Very difficult U-joint to find. None of the auto part stores in Canada carry it. It's a Moog 220. Just caution, if you think you're going to be able to get the part in Canada, you're probably only going to be able to get it through Ford. And by the time you figure out you got the wrong U-joint, you're probably going to have your truck tore apart. So yeah, either go to Ford or you can order a Moog 220. And I bought mine through Rock Auto. Okay, just came back from a test drive here, and yeah, the shake is 100% gone. So it was the U-joint, and just that little bit of a tightness in the one direction was enough to cause it to have a little vibration. And yeah, it was the U-joint up near the transmission. So I'm guessing what's happened was as it was a little tight, it caused a little bit of shake, and that took and shook the transmission because it's mounted on like a rubber transmission mount, and that's why it kind of felt like the shake was coming from the front of the vehicle. But it was, yeah, it was the U-joint. I've actually never had that U-joint fail in any of my vehicles. It's always been the one down near the rear diff, because, well, it probably gets the worst of the salt and everything else. But yeah, it goes to show you that a little bit of a tight joint can cause a shake. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and hopefully this helps someone.